Welcome back to the Olga S. Pérez Show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I was ready. I'm always ready, and there's always something. Okay, I know. Guess what? Oh, man. When I said in the description, coming at you live, real and raw, I mean, God, there's always so much to talk about. And today, I'm going to hit a couple of things, maybe 3, maybe 4. Let's see how it goes. And then I'm going to wrap it up with a reaction video of an artist that I'm not sure I've ever heard of. I saw this clip. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. But yeah, so I'm going to highlight some BS that's out there and hope to enlighten, demystify, call the BS out, you name it. I can't believe people take all these people serious. Okay. So before we get started, especially for those who are new, the party starts now. Hi, I'm Olga S. Pérez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. Okay. What a day. Hope you have been having a wonderful day so far. And if not, I hope this revs it up a bit, changes the mood, the energy, or highlights whatever your already great, amazing energy is. So I'm going to talk about, let's see, Oprah, because I saw she was trending on Twitter. I'm like, why is she trending? And I saw something that was kind of funny. And I'm going to share some funny clips that some people have sent me, some members that I thought were interesting. One is funny, and some other clip about disturbing, like, oh, hold on a second. And, Tucker Carlson just interviewed the guy that's basically running for president in Argentina, but it's very telling, right? Comparing to where we're at right now, what we're going through, what we're about to go through, because it's not going to stop, guys. The only thing that's going to stop is us complying, if you get my drift, right? But we got to get united. And that's the thing. A lot of the people that don't like to comply, that are freedom loving people, honesty, authentic people, respectful people, they're harder to get together because everybody's so independent, free and strong. And hey, you do you, I do me. But the reason why the other groups, like people with, communistic attitudes, they really work together very well. You notice that. They're really together. They're really tight. So it seems like they're stronger than us, but they're not. They're not. For now, they're going to go ahead. Right. They're selling this ship. Okay, they got the wheel, right? But guess what? When you're on the boat, the sailors don't have to comply with the captain. Just saying. And I'm being real soft about it. Don't get too deep, okay? Everybody else is out there getting too deep. But my biggest thing with everything is that everyone keeps talking. And I know some people, especially content creators, influencers, of course, they need material to talk about, to have another episode, right? But my thing is, at the end of the day, what's the solution? Are they really giving solutions? You know what I'm saying? I'm over that because I'm all about solutions. I'm all about, I don't care what you say. I don't care what they're doing. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Anyway, so let me start with the fun, one of the fun videos that a member, a community member, fan, subscriber sent me. Let's start with that. Let me screen share. And after that, I'll take a look to see who's been able to chime in. I'll say hi to your chats. And yeah, wait, I'm getting my thoughts together here. Yeah. Okay. Because, some people are late, and they're like, I missed it. So, all right. And I don't like to miss you guys. I like to say hello. Because without you, this is not happening, right? It's your energy. Our energy together. Okay, here we go. You know, I've talked about Mr. Northman Richmond guy, right? Right? North of Richmond guy. Look, I didn't even watch the whole clip. I saw like the first 10 seconds and I was like, oh my God, I'm totally sharing this. So I'm basically watching this clip live with you guys. So let's see. Hope you enjoy.
I've been smelling my hole. I got a sex change. Now I regret it. I should have just been fucking gay. Just been fucking gay.
I got chills. What?
I've been smelling my hole. I just got a sex change. It's already infected. It smells like shit and decay. Really good chance I'm gonna take my life one day. At least I'll get more attention than all those normie gays. It's a damn shame.
Damn shame.
What the world's gotten to when a creature like me believes that it's true that he could just wake up and not be a dude. But he is. Oh, he is living as a new girl.
Ooh.
With a Y chromosome. You ask which men can be women, I'll tell you which can. The ones that trade their pole for a hole, and that hole really stinks, and it's covered in goo, and it smells like a combo of roadkill and poop. If I don't dilate it, it will heal shut and fill in. Tell me which man can be women. There's a global mission to turn peepees to giners. They'll do it to minors, they don't care. Lord, I got gigantic feet, but I cut off my beak. Both my butt cheeks are covered in hair. Still got an Adam's apple the size of a planet. My name used to be Craig, but I changed it to Janet. Got brainwashed by the internet, left holding the bag. I cut my penis off. I could have just been a fag. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to when a creature like me believes that it's true that he can just wake up and not be a dude. But he is. Oh, he is living as a new girl.
Oh, man.
With a Y chromosome. You ask which men can be women, I'll tell you which can. The ones that trade their pole for a hole, and that hole really stinks, and it's covered in goo, and it smells like a combo of roadkill and poop. If I don't dilate it, it will heal shut and fill in. Tell me which man can be women.
Ooh. Oh.
I've been smelling my hole. I got a sex change. Now I regret it. I should have just been fucking gay. Just been fucking gay.
Oh, shoot. Oh, baby. How'd you think about that for an intro today, huh? I thought it was good. And like I said, that's my first time reaction. I only saw the first 10 seconds on my own. Oh, I love you guys. If you're new to my channel, awesome to have you. And if you've been here before, welcome back, my love. Make sure to smash that like button, share this content. Sharing is caring. And wow, there's so much more because you know I'm being shadow banned and then some. So you guys are everything. Support this channel. Become a member. Become a member. When you become a member, you have no idea how much that means, not just to me, mind, body, and soul, but like that we're like, you know what? She deserves a coffee a month. Here, I'm gonna buy her a membership. That guarantees Olga a coffee a month. But all your support is all for this channel. And the more you support me, the more I keep coming. You don't support me, then I know you don't want me. That's that. Because YouTube, especially the boob tube, is not doing shit for me at all. Nothing. Yeah, I'm telling you. Not to bore you with that shit. You know I'm live on Rumble right now and on Twitter. I am live on Twitter. Yeah. So I kept vacillating about what I was going to do, what I'm going to talk about. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go, whatever. You're just going to, whatever. Pick 4 or 5 things out of the 20 things that I had in mind. And then the other one was like, do I do like start with the reaction video and then go to Rumble so I can really take my gloves off? But today I got some other appointments after this. So I was like, but let me know, guys, what you think about that. Look at me. I'm getting verklempt even talking about it. Verklempt. All right. Who's with me already? I hope the more the merrier. Buzzacino. Hello. Heart back to you. Victor. Great to see you. Silent Queen Mommy 5. It's funny how sometimes your emojis, I don't know if it's a software or YouTube, but it comes up on my end this way. But I'm sure if I look at the YouTube, but I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm looking at the software I'm using, just so you know. So sometimes I'm like, what is that? But I believe it's that specific YouTube emoji, right? With the hand and it's pink. Anyway, Nice Joe. Ole, ole. Sean Henry, great to see you. Carrie Lewis. Bruno Di Marchi. Great to MM. Member in the house. Olga in real life. Yes, IRL, baby. We are so connected, MM. I literally almost put that in the description today. Like instead of just the Olga S Perez show, I was going to be like, an Olga S Perez IRL. That's so weird that I just thought it this morning. No other time. Again, I say it's weird, but you know, I don't believe in coincidences. And I believe that everything, there's like a, for real, collective consciousness. And I'm a bit psychic. Meaning a lot psychic. So you must, we're connected. Carrie Lewis. Another member, welcome. Which men can be women, laugh out loud. Yo, what'd you guys think about that video clip? I will say, shout out to AC Nelson is the one who sent me that video. Yeah, look, is this for the comments or is this for the video? Silent Queen Mommy 5. Oh, shoot. How's Rumble doing? Hey, the Rational Texan in the house. Let's see. Oh, so great to see you two back over there. Rumble, Buzzacino, and Evil V Twin, the Rational Twin. It's a race to see if the New World Order achieves their goals or if people fully awaken and stop participating. Voting is one of the issues. Few want to do it. Others believe it's a rigged game. You know how I feel about that. Thank you for your comments there, Rational Texan. Yeah. Twitter's not that interactive because I'll look in there and kind of like want to comment when it's live. But again, I don't have a lot of followers. Consider following me on Twitter. All right, what's next on the list? Well, all right, we'll go from something funny to something a little bit disturbing. I won't play the whole clip because you're going to get the gist of it and you can look for yourself. Hold on. Here we go. Your TV is watching you. Okay. Your smart TV is watching you. Did anybody know that? Is anybody surprised? But you know what? This is really creepy shit. Watch this.
You watch your TV, but with this hack, your TV can watch you. Show us how that works.
So one of the things that we were able to do with the Smart TV platform was actually abuse the browser to the extent that we could actually gain access to the camera that's built into the TV.
Right.
And so what we can prove here is that with a little bit of extra code, we can turn the camera on in your browser.
Wow.
And while this is evident to you right here because we've designed it that way, this is something that we can do invisibly and actually have the camera running behind the web page that you're looking at.
So what this means is I could be sitting here watching TV from my bedroom, and you could be anywhere in the world looking at this image of me watching.
Yep, I could be sitting on a laptop in a cafe in Paris, and as long as I have a network connection, I'd be able to get into your TV and access the camera.
The kind of scary things about it is that it doesn't actually give any indication that the camera's on, and there's no little LED that shows up when the camera's on. So it could actually be watching you and you never even know.
What is a smart TV, and why is it a playground essentially for hackers?
Right. It's a computer. So instead of just being, a tube and some other electronics, now it has a web browser, and it has, a lot of devices are running Linux.
But the real danger is when people start using smart TVs for things like online banking, we can take a popular bank address and translate that into a different IP address to a site that directs to a site that we control. So it may look like your bank's login, but you're actually entering a username and password that goes to us instead of your bank.
In a statement to CNN Money, Samsung says it takes consumer privacy very seriously. The camera can be turned into the bezel of the TV so that the lens is covered or disabled by pushing the camera inside the bezel. The TV owner can also unplug the TV from the home network when the smart TV features are not in use. As an added precaution, we also recommend that customers use encrypted wireless access points when using connected devices.
Central bank digital currencies.
It's big data meets Big Brother, expanding how the government monitors, understands, and ultimately controls.
By programming CBDC, those money can be precisely targeted for what kind of people can own and what kind of use.
We will have the technology to enforce that. The central bank will have absolute control.
Central bank digital currency is coming alive.
Is a fusion of our physical.
Here's the psychopaths, imbeciles speaking, just looking at their face. How is anybody not looking at the fact that these people can't be in charge? You know they're not in charge. They're only in charge of stealing. That's it. That's their job.
Our digital and
still, like literally stealing the life out of us.
Our biological identity.
Don't kill the messenger.
This is Richard Werner, the top academic scholar in the world on central banking. He wrote the book and did the documentary, The Princes of the Yen, about the Japanese central bank. Here he is in Malmo, Sweden in May.
The nature of this CBDC, what is it actually going to look like? They never talk about that. Right. But I heard one European central banker tell me what it's going to look like. He saw it, and it was around this large and would be implanted under your skin.
I mean, COVID makes it accelerates the process of digitalization and automatization. It legitimizes
the creeper of the creeps. Like, this got to be the son of, the guy with the tail and the horns. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm being lighthearted about it. Compliments of Thrive Time Show. That's a clip from them. So you guys can look it up if you want to see the whole thing. And my little segue from that is the little, I'm trying to find the right demon word for this person, but here we go. Oprah harp my ass. Okay. Here we go, making sure you guys can see my screen. And it was trending. There was a bunch of stuff about her, but this is the one that got me, like, right away. Oprah explains why so many Americans are unhappy. She says it's envy. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, that is a thing that makes people unhappy. And then this woman says, Rachel, right, on Twitter, Oprah used the wrong word here. Exclamation. Americans are angry seeing rich assholes like her get richer. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. I'm like, yeah, girl. And she's like, fuck you, Oprah. What's up? So I was like, ooh, let me see this clip. Let's watch this clip.
Why do you think we're in a happiness slump in America?
Ooh. I will tell you, one of the most...
Before she even opens her mouth, let me just say, I mean, she already opened her mouth, but before she continues, let me just say this woman was a talk show host. She was never an expert in psychology, coaching, training people, help, like literally, no, she did not. She took other people's information, had them as guests, and educated the audience in that sense. But all that, she becomes an expert. Know it all. Like God on earth. Shut up, girl. Yes, you can have a point of view, of course, and you should. And we all should. Without being shadow banned, right? Without being censored, marginalized, etc. Okay? Like the public court. Now, again, how is she knowing this? Where's her expertise? But again, let's ask Oprah. Just like, let's ask the president because he's God. Let's ask the Pope. Another idiot. They're all men. They're all women. They're all humans, is my point. And, you know, do they really spend their life helping people, working with them, training, coaching, all that stuff? Like a therapist that sits there and hears hours and hours, years and years, that studied for years and then read a lot of books and then worked with a lot of people. No, that's the warped shit. Well, anybody who's famous, right? Anybody who's an influencer, anybody who is, you know, been on a movie. I'm going to listen to them. They just act for a living. They're always lying, but I'm going to listen to them. They're going to be my new idol. That's the big key here. The new idols that get treated like God and they start believing in their shit, which of course, it's almost literally an epidemic. There's never been this much narcissism in history. Okay. All right. Let's listen to this stupid bitch. Jesus.
I think we're in a happiness slump in America.
Ooh. I will tell you, one of the most profound reasons, I think, is because
at least she says she thinks that she doesn't, that she knows. Okay, that's a good one.
Everybody is looking at other people's social media, what they believe to be other people's lives, which is only a snapshot of other people's lives, and feeling envy about that.
And by the way, is she projecting, guys? Is Oprah projecting? Is she saying that she envies everybody because they make her feel like shit about her life, even when she's got all the money? Because we already know money doesn't give you shit. I mean, it doesn't make you happy at all. It doesn't make you feel good. It does not work at all. At best, it can buy you people. Like you use the money to buy people to protect you so you feel safe. And that's about it. And even that, there's no guarantee. It's like a condom. Like there's no 99.9% chance that you don't get pregnant. That kind of a thing, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Now, is she projecting? All right, I'll rewind a little bit. I know.
Feeling envy about that. And one of the things that Arthur and I talk about in this book is that envy is the great destroyer.
The happiness killer.
It is the happiness killer. And so anytime you're looking at anything else with envy, you have already killed your own happiness or your ability to be happier in that moment and probably in moments to come.
Why do you think we're in a happiness?
Now, that's not a bad statement right at the end, where she's like, I mean, you do shoot yourself and limit yourself to being happy in that moment. And then if you continue to let that happen, then more unhappy moments will happen to you, which is why I tell people to get off social media, especially things like Instagram, where you're just looking at pictures. And especially because it's all, look at me, look at me, look at me, pose, pose, pose. And of course, a lot of TNA, both sides of the I was going to say spectrum is sextrum. And whatever, bi people, the mix, whatever you want to call them. Not bad, because she is right about that. I will give her that. And usually we speak from experience. So Oprah's, I would bet that she's had issues with envy. But you see, when you have all that money and you have all that influence and power, what do you do with the envy? What? You just go, I'm not going to let myself be envious of that person. You know, that picture made me feel that way, but I'm not going to let that happen because I got everything I need. Like, I really have a good life. I'm very grateful for my life. Let's pretend we're Oprah. And I'm really grateful for my life. You know, I'm very grateful. And I pray and I meditate and I have good food and I have all these houses, especially in Maui, where her house never got burned. You look at my face. Okay, wait. I don't even know. Let me go back because So, okay. Again, it's the TV networks that give her the platform to speak, which continues to propagate the fact that she's an expert of any sort. and that you should listen to her because it's Oprah. And once they get in that position, her little friendship with little Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if everyone shows the same picture over and over again. One picture's enough. Kissing that dude, you can't pay me to kiss him. But maybe if I'm Oprah and I'm making all this money and I want to keep my money and he's got anything to do with maybe ruining my career or anything like that. Or maybe I sold out to the fact that there's no real God and the only God is myself. And anybody who believes that is, man, you rub my shoulder, you rub my back, I rub your back. That's our God. Money is our God. Our status, our narcissism, our egocentricity, if I said that word right. Ugh. You should never look at this woman and think anything that comes out of her fucking mouth is good or real at all. Her whole purpose in life is, I don't want anybody to take what I've got, and I'm going to do anything possible to make sure that nobody gets to my status because there's just not enough for all of us, which, by the way, is a lie. She don't need all the money she has. She don't. And she's going to die and will probably never spend it all, even if she gave it away. Okay. Like Bezos. I mean, no. I can't with these people. Oh. I don't even think they're human at this point. They're that sold out. Okay. All right. I can't wait to interview her. Believe me. She's on my list. When? I don't know, but it's on my list. But it's not going to be like, hi, Oprah. I'm going to be like, oh my God, I got Oprah as a guest. No, I'll tell her straight up. I'm like, Oprah, it's going to be tough. She's probably going to deny it. Because that's my thing. I dare any of these people show up and get real questions. Because if I'm interviewing her, I guarantee you I will make her cry within 15 minutes. Tops! Not that I'm going to hurt her feelings. I'm just going to get to the heart, to the core, where you embarrass somebody and then they can't even get it. They can't. Kind of like the vision I just got was, remember the Britney Spears interview with, was it Diane Sawyer? Was that her name? I don't watch television anymore. So these people, they leave my mind since I don't watch them. Yeah, that moment when she was crying. All right. We won't get into that. And then I had another friend text me this earlier today. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. So let me, and it says something about, is modern activism turning into racism? Let's take a look at this.
Now, this may sound wild, but has this obsession with race created an environment where woke people and racists are becoming the same thing? Because if it's true, perhaps one of the first signs was seen 6 years ago in this small college in Washington. The annual day of absence at Evergreen State College involved minority students leaving campus for the day to raise awareness of their contributions. So that in 2017, organizers decided to reverse the roles and ask white students and faculty to leave campus instead.
Get out! It's not helpful. Get out!
Brett Weinstein, a white professor, objected, citing these demands as forced segregation and discrimination.
Oh, I remember that
Soon
guy.
After, Weinstein's objections were met with protests and accusations of racism, as student activists called for his resignation for promoting white supremacy.
Frankly, every student in that hallway has a clue about where they're going wrong.
And so are we continuing to head down a path of revenge masked as equality?
Yes.
As a state,
yes.
Is it fair to generalize an entire group based on the actions of a few in the past?
Sure.
Now, this may sound wild.
What do you guys think about that one? Huh? Is that not interesting and a good question? Anyone? Who's also joined me? Hey, welcome, Jason. Was it Stevenson? Hope I said that right. You know, I'm dyslexic. I got some issues here. Well, we're going to continue to the next one. You know, I talk a lot about not everything. I still have yet to do a whole live stream just on every piece of information I've collected from the whole Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers and all that. And, you know, I don't pick on them because they're being, the Matrix is coming after them or, because they're being censored and canceled and whatnot. No. I'm all about a guy that says, hey, man, get off your ass and do something, right? But the fact that he freaking sells sex and is a millionaire because he sold women on cameras? Okay. Let me say that right. You know what I'm saying, but sex workers on a webcam. And that makes you this great man that you should have such a following. Like, he didn't invent the wheel. Like, what the fuck? But that's, of course, an audience that's delusional. And it's not that I don't like him. I support him. He shouldn't get canceled. He should be treated equally. But the guy, I don't care. I know, and in a fake world, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of shit that they're putting out there that are lies and that are wrong. But then you got people like Candace Owens, like, and you're interviewing him, and like, no one's really got the balls to really, even that one, was it the BBC? Where he was like, you see, you just want me to be guilty, so right? And he was all defensive. But look how different his attitude was when someone is agreeable to him. Now, Candace is not necessarily a journalist. I don't expect her to really be a journalist and like ask real questions or confront him. It's a weird vibe I get there, because like, and then for someone who calls herself a conservative, and I believe a Christian too, right? So what's she doing? Why is she bypassing that? It's okay for these girls, young girls, everybody in their 20s, even boys or men. Hello, for all you ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Those are your years of learning. You're going to make mistakes. Yes. You're impressionable and you're easily brainwashed. You're easily convinced of things. You easily join groups, and then you grow up and you grow out of it and you find your way. Take some time. But so here I see this clip today. So I was curious about it. This guy, Ryan Dawson, I found him, I think the first time I saw him was on a clip I saw from Fresh and Fit, which I don't even really watch them. I just watch them to point out how pathetic they are and how much of a liars they are and grifters and shills, and like, women should run away from these guys, but okay. They just want to be on TV. They just want to be like, I was on the podcast. Okay. Taking advantage of dumb people. Okay. I haven't offered to be on their show yet, but I will. But let's see if they'll do it. I'll keep you guys posted. Stick around. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss it. So I'm like, oh. So when I saw, and he did this whole documentary about 9/11 and a few other things, and I thought his research was pretty good. I like this guy. He doesn't bother me at all. Do I agree with everything? No. But I trust him more than most people out there. But again, I've never met him. I don't know that much about him. And he posts this on Twitter, and he goes, who is Ida Gabby? I'm like, yeah, who is that? So I start watching it. Here we go.
Allegations and history surrounding the case. Emma Gabby is at the center of the case involving the Tate brothers. She is a 23-year-old from Kazakhstan with a history of accusing men of various wrongdoings. Prior to meeting the Tates, she had been involved in sex work and was active on adult websites. The case against the Tates has sparked controversy, as some believe Gabby is an innocent victim, while others see a pattern of manipulative behavior. She has been involved in past legal disputes, including one where a man was sentenced to 24 years in prison for having a sexual relationship with her while she was a minor. Several men, including Marlon Fisher and Tyler Hensel, are also suing Gabby for various allegations, claiming she used manipulative tactics to deceive them. During her visit to Romania, where she stayed with the Tates, Gabby had her passport and phone at all times, and she was free to come and go as she pleased. She had expressed interest in moving to Romania and continuing a romantic relationship with one of the Tates. However, her expectations did not align with the reality, leading to her dissatisfaction and attempts to exploit and defraud the brothers. Gabby was involved in a conspiracy with another woman, Untilia, to falsely accuse the Tates of human trafficking. However, their scheme
I've never heard of this girl, right? So
was unsuccessful, and
it's about
Gabby's
8 minutes
manipulation
long, so we're not going to go through the whole thing. But I'm like, so who is this, right? So I do watch the whole video, and then I start looking her up on the internet.
Behavior came to light in text messages and communications with others. The case involves 4 women in total, with 2 supporting the Tates and stating they did not witness any human trafficking. The Tate side claims they were helpful, and there is evidence to suggest that Gabby's allegations were false. It's important to consider all the facts and evidence before forming judgments, as this case involves complex and sensitive issues. The legal proceedings and court records are available online for those interested in learning more about the case.
Hence, this is exactly what I was getting at. So I look it up. I'm just trying to find out who she is. And it wasn't even from what that video just said. I was just looking up anything I could find on her. And this was one of the things that popped up. I'm like, oh. So I actually went through the pages, as you can see. This is the first page, second page, right? And I was like, oh, wow. It's like it's a real lawsuit. And it's about extortion. I'm like, okay. And so you guys can go look it up, go to Twitter and watch the whole video yourself. But basically at the end, I was like, oh, now I get why. I think I get why he says, who is Emma Ida Gabby? Because this is one of the witnesses that used to live in the house. There's another one coming up. So she explains it's her and this other girl, that one, right? And they are explaining, like, in a nutshell, that wasn't until this Emma girl came in the house that then the shit hit the fan. So then, but it leaves you like hanging like that. I'm like, okay. So I don't know. Apparently this girl, this Emma Ida girl, who was on Tinder, the court documents say that she was on OkCupid and called herself Eden or Eden. And she like said a different age. And the guy that she was, I guess, dating found her on Tinder and a different age, you know. So there's a lot of that. So I don't know. Like, it just, the plot thickens, man. But the fact that there's a real legal case, it's like, but again, the Tates aren't coming out talking about this Emma girl. But these girls, I'm telling you, this is like, I'll show you the last 3 seconds. Watch. She had offered, this girl here had offered, if she, because she, I guess she was in Kazakh. Oh my God, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it wrong. Kazakhstan. I'm going to say that wrong, whatever. And she's wanting to move to Romania. She's like, you know, you should move in with me because I know the ways around here. So it wasn't long after that, bad things started happening. What things? Like, is this what the Romanian police are looking at? Is the girl to be trusted because of her background and some like case that's happening in Florida with extortion? But I definitely invite you guys to look it up. So on that note, I think for now, that's all I'm going to cover as far as crazy, the good, the bad, and the ugly out there for the day. You know, whether it's today's news or not, shit's important. And, you know, I thought it was interesting, or you guys will be watching this because I share with you what I watch, whatever I find, whatever I trip in, and whether I go, oh, why would I click on that? You know what I mean? I don't go, oh, I'm going to click on that for my audience. No. So, you know, this, as I always say, this is like the closest way I can be able to hang out with all of you, you know, where we can actually fit in a room, you know, not just 30 in a room, you know, hundreds in a room. And so I'm like, if you come over, I'm like, yeah, did you see this clip? Yeah, what you think? You know, let's have the conversation. Let's keep our morality and our, you know, humor high. Don't let these bastards get you down. You know how I say that? I haven't said that in a while, but you know that's my thing. So, how about we segue right into the music video reaction. Last part of this live today. So this guy was trending on the news a couple weeks ago. Let me make sure you guys can see it. And it was such an adorable little video clip. And I'm like, who is this guy? How come? And I'm sure you guys are going to be like, oh, come on, Olga. You must have known this artist. Honestly, I didn't. And if I did, like maybe I've heard them sing, but I didn't know their name or anything like that. So once I saw this clip from this concert, it really touched me. And I like the guy's vibe. So I was like, now I'm interested in like seeing what his music is. So this will be my first time reaction to this artist and this song, any of his songs, honestly. And I just picked this one. I don't know why, maybe because it's got a lot of views, because there was a bunch. The other part was that I was wondering, because it has the same title of the Simon Garfunkel. You guys already see who it is? Okay, here it is. So heavy metal band Disturbed stopped concert for a little girl crying in the crowd. Now, I don't think it was this exact clip that I first came upon. I don't know if it was on Twitter. And there was no headline, but something must have attracted me to click on it. And I was like, specifically because of what he says. So let me play this clip before I play one of the songs that I selected to do the live reaction today. Let's see.
I'm very proud of you. You're awesome. You're welcome. You okay? What's your name, darling? Everyone say hello to Sophia. It's okay, baby. It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. You okay? You promise? Yeah? Parents, what are your names? Rita and Arthur. Everyone say hello to Rita and Arthur. Oh, darling, you're making me feel terrible now. You sure you're okay? You see, let me explain something to everyone here. Pay this off to me, would you? Everybody see me? See, I absolutely love that Disturbed concerts have become a family affair. I love it.
How cool is that? And I'm like, wow, that's awesome.
And this little girl has been singing her heart out the entire show. She knows so many of the songs. I saw you singing The Sound of Silence along with me. I love that.
That's the song I
have
chose.
My son up there right now. It should be a family affair. What's the worst thing that a child is going to encounter? A little bit of profanity. We live in a world where there are so much more vile and ugly things in it than profanity.
That's right. That's right.
There's a time and place for everything, darling. You'll come to learn that one day. And as I look out at this sea of people, and it never gets old, by the way, seeing so many people packed into an amphitheater night after night.
How cool is this guy?
But I see people, all kinds of people, all colors of skin, all backgrounds. It doesn't matter what your politics are here. We don't care. It doesn't matter how you identify yourself. We don't care. Everyone here, everyone who comes to a Disturbed concert is welcome and accepted and loved. You understand me?
Oh, baby. Preaching my language.
It doesn't matter where you come from or who you are. All of us came here tonight for the same reason. All of us came here tonight because the world is hard. Life is hard. And you come here to take your burdens and to set them down.
Oh! You see how I'm diving with this guy? You see how he's my kind of people?
We all fell in love with these songs. We all fell in love with the lyrics, with the melodies, with the rhythms. for different reasons. But tonight, here, on this night, we are one. We are united. And it doesn't matter how the media wants to pull you from left to right. It doesn't matter how the people who are in positions of power want to continue pulling you from left to right and continuing to divide us and continuing to separate us, because tonight is an example of how we have shared humanity and how we come together as one.
Yeah! Sorry if that was too loud, guys. Yeah! Coño!
Besides, darling, we may be dark, but let me share a secret with you. Sometimes darkness can show you the light.
Look at her. Oh my God, the chills I just got. And even butterflies, guys. I'm not even kidding. Tears in my eyes, getting glassy over here. That is beautiful. Oh. God. I just can't help myself. Okay, what the hell is that? I don't know what that was. Cut it off. You. All right. So now you see, I gave you the intro. Are you ready? Do you have your popcorn, your coffee, your tea, your cocktail? I don't know, wherever in the world you are, or however you jive, however you roll. Are we ready? I usually like to take a break, but today I gotta go through it. I gotta get to it. I won't be able to do it. So, are you ready, guys? Do we have the drum roll? Here we go. My first time real raw live reaction to, I don't believe I've ever seen this guy, heard of this guy. Again, maybe when I hear it, I'll be like, oh, maybe I did. As far as I'm concerned, I've not heard him, and I definitely haven't seen the video. So here's a real raw live reaction right here on the Olga S. Pérez show, starting
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping.
So I was right, Simon and Garfunkel, which I've always loved this song. Grew up with this. So I'm loving it, but okay. I like the presentation here. I like his take on the black and white.
Left its scenes while I was sleeping. Left its scenes while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
This guy's deep. This guy's
In
strong.
restless dreams I walked alone.
I like his voice.
Narrow streets of cobblestone. Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw
chills, my right leg, yeah, the thigh, yeah, and I do like his voice.
1,000 people, maybe more. People hearing without listening. People writing songs. And voices never shared. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fools say now you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you.
There's this music component here where it's like with the production of the film where music brings people together. All I know is I don't know what the hell's going on with me, but I'm crying over here.
But my words, like silent raindrops fell, and echoed in the wells of silence.
I like his take on this song. Chills on both my thighs now. Sorry. You know, I interrupt as needed. First time reaction. That's it. Timestamps will be provided later, or you can do them yourself. That would be great. Love you. Mwah.
Silence, and the people bowing to the neon god they made.
Ah, this guy's powerful. No shit. That clip it with everything that came out of his mouth. He ain't lying. This shit.
Neon god they made. And the sign flashed out his morning. And the words that it was for me. And the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls. In tenement halls. And whispered in the sound of silence.
Okay, hold on. I mean, yes, when Simon and Garfunkel, or when I heard it as a kid, the Simon and Garfunkel one, of course it was powerful. Of course I'll remember it, but it didn't give me the chills that I just got right now at all. No, it was just beautiful and it spoke to me for some whatever reason because I was a kid, right? But and I've always loved it ever since then. Beautiful in every way. The lyrics, you know, again, the musical notes. Funny that he kept putting the musical notes out there in this throughout this whole video. I think that was very, very profound. I think he took it to a whole nother level, made it his own. And I'll be honest, that's a cover. Like, who would have known if you were listening to this for the first time that Simon and Garfunkel even existed? Wow. And of course, this song, at least, or his version of this song, kind of gave me that Dan Vasc vibe. I don't know if it's a new thing, but I mean, between that clip with that girl in that concert and then this. Oh, man. So what do you guys think? Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Not much to say. You know, what are you going to say? The props, the setup, the entire production of that video, including the color of the black and white and the sepia, I don't know how you say it. But it gave that right mood to go right with his voice. I mean, really great overall. But I don't think this guy's just a singer and a performer. And again, that clip about that girl, kind of like, So, sometimes I play from the top without interruption. Why don't you guys let me know if I should do that? And if not, it's going to be a wrap today. I'm just going to say hello, say a couple more things to you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. But if you guys didn't know, when I play from the top uninterrupted, you guys want me to play from the top uninterrupted? Yes or no? The vote is in. You're You're in charge here, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me. Great band, great, powerful singer. Yeah, wow. I just discovered this guy. I'm pretty sure he's been pushing the climate change hoax. No! Oh, no! Oh, shit! See, I should have done my research. But see, that little clip about the girl. See, and it's like, oh, that's it. He gets a chance on my channel. Oh, man. But I'm going to look into it, Thank you. The needless war in Ukraine for mass jabs. No! What a shame! Thanks for the FYI. Eric Spiro, how you doing? Great to see you. Oh, you heard of this before? Oh, you're still a little conflicted. Oh, man. Wow. We're getting deep over here in the Olga S. Pérez show. I think this guy does a good job. But 4 decades of hearing Paul and Art, right? See me, ditto. Doing it keeps me from saying anything more than he did a good job. Yeah, no. I could not compare him. Eric, I could not compare what I just watched and heard to Simon at all. I was just looking, okay, why is this guy, popular? Like what, what's his style? Like, because of that clip from that little girl. So I was like, well, that's nice, to have, you guys, I love finding new artists. And then of course I love like artists that we love. When they come up with the next song, we're like, ooh, can't wait, because we usually love their shit, right? So you know what? Carrie, are you saying yes? Is that a yes? Play it from the top uninterrupted? Yes, I heard that. I felt that. Okay. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, thank you for being here. Make sure to comment. Even if you're not watching this live, in the comments below, make sure to leave your comments. I do read them and I will respond. Here we go. From the top, uninterrupted. I promise. Here we go. Oh, sorry.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my my words like silent raindrops fell, echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out each morning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, in tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
Who is with me? I just got a notification from the boob tube saying that because of copyright, they cut me off. So I don't know if you guys are still watching me. I just clicked on my channel and I'm not there on YouTube. This live is not there. So I know I'm going to fight and be like, it's, it's fair use because reaction video, that kind of thing. I don't know how long it's going to take. So again, please follow me on Rumble, Twitter, and join me on Locals because I'll always give you guys a lot more and you'll know what's happening at all times. So yeah, apparently the stream is interrupted. They've skipped it once or twice, right? But they never took it down during a live. This is insane. Why would this guy? Oh, between what MM just told me, man, am I going to, now I'm really going down the rabbit hole of this guy. I'm not kidding you. I'm going to go down the rabbit hole of this guy. And because I want to get to know him. Because that's the only song I've heard. And so I'm like, okay. And whether I will do another live reaction of any of the other songs, I'll keep you guys posted. We'll be in touch, clearly. And I wonder if that's because, again, he's in a certain group that YouTube prefers. They really got aggressive about it. Oh, no. Even if I'm talking nice about his song. No. Not this channel. She's too real. We need fake. We need compliance. Okay? We need pussies. Oh, all right, guys. That definitely just changed my mood. Can you guys still see me? Because I can see your chats in the software that I use, but not Rumble. That's a separate thing. So matter of fact, before I head out, let me screen share my Rumble. There we go. Well, you could see that, but actually, I just wanted to look at the, Oh, I thought I hung up on you guys. I thought I messed up. Okay. No. Here we go. Bozzacino. There was a comment. Is this the one? None of those people on TV, I guess talking about the whole Oprah and all that bullshit. None of these people on TV, movies, or social media can be trusted. They are either actors or have an affinity for it. Yes. They get paid to lie or embellish. Perfect to use as scapegoats and useful idiots. You say it so well. Well, I'm sorry. That was a rational Texan. Bozzacino. What's the comment that you wanted to make sure I didn't miss? Which one? Oh, really? Oh, so they interrupted me. Thanks for letting me know, Evil V Twin, aka Carrie Lewis. Yeah, copyright shit. Whatever. Buzzacino, make sure to leave me that comment in the comments below, and I'll share it next time. It'll be the first thing I do. All right, guys. Until next time, thank you for being here. Make sure to comment. Much love, many blessings, and I'll talk to you soon.